Christina, this is your first year, isn't it, in charge of Enescu Festival? What has it been like putting it together?
Indeed, Simon, many thanks for the invitation, first of all. It's an honor for me to talk to you and to present my first edition as a manager of the Enescu Festival and manager of Artexim, the institution that is organizing since the 90s this festival. It's quite, how to say, emotional in the first place because I started to work for the festival when I was 19 years old for the festival and for the competition in 2007. That was my first approach to the organization of this huge event that Romania developed and built in this time. This is the 26th edition, and it's taking place after 65 years after since the first edition in 1958. So yes, it's quite emotional. It's nice coming back home because I feel it like coming back home in the Artexim team and in the Enescu Festival team. And we're all very excited to welcome to Bucharest in a few days such a great number of extraordinary musicians from all over the world.
It is an astonishing festival. I mean, I think that looking at all the festivals around Europe, it's certainly the one with more orchestras than anybody else in the course of a month. It even outguns the proms in London, which is quite something. And it goes way beyond what Edinburgh Festival has in its music program in terms of visiting orchestras. How many have you got last year? I think the last edition there were 28. There must be something similar now.
20, I believe there were more than 28 orchestras if we count also the Athenaeum concert series. So, and also the Romanian Orchestra concert series. So we have to count also them. So this year we will have 51 ensembles, 51 orchestras, both Romanian and international, and they will come from 16 countries. I didn't count, but the choirs, because we have also participation of the Romanian Academic Choir, Radio Choir. We have the participation of the George Enescu Philharmonic Choir, the Children Choir of the Radio Broadcasting Society, and the Preludio Choir. And let's say we will have more than 60 ensembles all over the festival.
In a course of a month, that is an astonishing array of concerts, an astonishing array.
Yes,
Just
yes, it is, and
the logistics of
yeah,
finding hotel rooms and the flights must be extraordinary.
yes, we have a very brave logistic and production team that is handling all these forces, layout of forces. And let me say that we do not stop to the main program of the festival, in which I told you that we are waiting for the participation of over 60 ensembles, but also we have two other directions of the program that we inherited, let's say, and developed this year. So we will have the George Enescu Festival in Romania. So in 6 important cities of Romania, we export our principal program ensembles and we send them there to play. But also we have some events in partnership with the Enescu Festival under the Enescu Festival umbrella, and they are organized in 12 different other cities of Romania. So in total, we will have more than 150 events all over September and end of August.
And those cities in Romania, I mean, is that Cluj and Târgu and
Not
Timișoara?
only, not
Yeah.
only these are, let's say, the traditional cities in which the UNESCO Festival was represented in the past editions, but we have also Arad, Satu Mare, Craiova, Târgoviște, Pitești, Râmnicu Vâlcea, Botoșani, and a few other smaller cities, because we want that this year the whole country breathes the UNESCO spirit and the UNESCO music.
And I see you've even got a concert in Girona in Catalonia, where EFA had its conference this year.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we were represented by my colleague Gabriela Lecu, who's handling the accommodation. So you said before, how do we do to organize all this stuff? We are doing that with persons that are very passionate about what they're doing. And indeed, we have this concert in Girona. The Imago Mundi ensemble got it there, and they asked for our patronage, let's say. And yeah, we were very thrilled and honored to give them to him.
Now, one of the things I've always loved about the festival is it's not just about the music of Enescu, although George Enescu's music is at its heart of the big orchestral programs, and of course some of the chamber music programs too. But it covers an entire range, doesn't it? From very early music right up to the contemporary classical music now.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We have in our program a very vast repertoire, starting with madrigals and ending with the most recent contemporary music. And this year, the contemporary music is featured in the main orchestra's program. So we wanted to, let's say, take it out from this niche, from this enclave that was starting to form at the radio hall on the Saturdays and Sundays concerts, and the contemporary music usually was played by Romanian orchestras, and now Maestro Cristian Măcelaru wanted very much to include the contemporary repertoire in the, and not only in Romanian but also foreign composers' repertoire in the big concert halls, and he packed it very nicely with universal, well-known repertoire, so the public can assist for a short moment at how to say, unique experience, listening for the first time the music that is made especially for that concert.
I wanted to talk for a moment about the range of venues you have too, because there is what you might call the expected concert hall venues, the Palace of Culture, the Athenaeum, which is one of the most beautiful concert halls in Europe, I think, and the radio hall for for the radio symphony orchestras. But you're spreading right out across the city, aren't you, this year?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, we are. And yes, we have the main five concert hall this year. So for the greatest orchestras of the world, the public will visit the Great Palace Hall, and then the Romanian Athenaeum, as you said, for both series, the evening and the afternoon concerts, and the Sala Radio and the small hall of the palace. And we have one more concert hall dedicated to the children concert series, which is Majestic Hall from the Odeon Theater. But also we will be outdoors. So we want to bring the festival out from the concert halls, not all the festival, obviously, but we try to reach other types of categories of audience, and we have to go to them, and it's normal to do that. We cannot expect that everyone steps in a concert hall, because you know very well that there are prejudices that if you go into a concert hall, you have to dress well, and everything is very, how to say, rigid, and it's not like that. And we want to show people that music can go to them. Yeah, they can come to the concert hall, but also music can go to them. Yeah.
And you have quite a good big screen in the square, don't you, outside with
Yes, we will.
decent
Yeah, we
beer
will.
garden as well.
Yeah, we will have a big screen at the end of the festival this year, because as we were talking about of records, the budget is not very permissive because of the economic maneuvers that the government does. But we will have outdoor in the Piazza Festivalului near the Athenaeum between the 17th and 24th of September. So there will be the big screen, and there will be orchestras and ensembles that people can listen to. for
And you
free.
also have this very unique idea of having the festival once every 2 years, and in the intervening year, you have a big competition.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think that since 2014, when the competition and the festival splitted, the competition gained much more visibility, and it deserves to. Because when I came here for the first time in 2007, we were organizing in the same time the festival and the competition. And the competition was kind of how to say covering the importance. The festival was covering the importance of the competition, and I believe that it's very, very important to show the world that the Enescu competition is giving to the musical scene, the international musical scene, very well prepared musicians. So as maybe you know, at the last edition in 2022, we had Benjamin Kruthoff, who signed Asconas Holt after the partnership that we made with Asconas Holt in order to support the young musicians. So the competition offers to the laureates and to the winners all kind of international and Romanian concert experiences.
When I came to the competition, I think in 2018, the winner was the wonderful pianist Daria Pakomenko, and I've had to see her career gradually taking off over the years. But this does allow you, in a way, to have two very different sorts of festival, doesn't it? I mean, this year with the festival proper, you've got the Czech Philharmonic, you've got the London Symphony Orchestra, you've got this extraordinary range of orchestras from all over Europe. And early music ensembles as well. And then in the competition, that gives you the chance to give young artists a chance to shine with your resident orchestra.
Yes, indeed, and not only young artists, but also the jury members, because we based our micro festival, let's call it like that, which is taking place inside the competition, like a mentor and student kind of relationship. So not only the young laureates and winners of the festival are playing on the stage of the beautiful Athenaeum, but also there is a connection between all the jury members that are playing on the stage between them, and also along the young musicians. So it's kind of a very beautiful experience, and we are planning to develop this micro festival between the festivals. Yeah.
And sometimes one's reaction to the tutors is to tell them to go away and practice like their students.
Yes.
Cristina, thank you very much. Is there anything else that you would like to say about this year's festival that we haven't covered?
We would like to invite everyone to Bucharest, because it's a great festival, 29 days of very high quality music, very accessible prices, and you can come and feel the atmosphere that the festival is building and growing. And we hope to have lots of visitors, and not only from Romania, but also from abroad. I know that the festival is visited by all kind of foreign public, but we are waiting for them, and Bucharest is generous, and the festival is as well.